What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the biggest questions surrounding Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. How the hell does Dr. Doom become God Emperor Doom? Because so far Marvel hasn't set him up at all. No Molecule Man, no Beyonders, none of that comic buildup. And now, thanks to a string of new reports, some test screening leaks, and a huge theory, it's finally starting to make some sense. And if what we're hearing is true, Franklin Richards might be the key to everything. Let's break it all down. So here's the deal. In the comics, Doom doesn't just randomly gain power. The entire Time Runs Out storyline builds up his arc. Doom works with Molecule Man, and they take down the Beyonders, and Molecule Man gives Doom his power, making him God Emperor Doom, ruler of Battleworld. But in the MCU, we haven't seen any of that. No Molecule Man, no Beyonders, no Doom setup at all. And yet Marvel's trying to jump straight into Doomsday and Secret Wars, which are basically adapting the entire Secret Wars comic arc in just 2 films. So how does Doom get all that godlike power without the entire setup? That's the problem Marvel Studios has created, and somehow they might have found a solution. According to a new report from My Time to Shine Hello, Doom is going to use Franklin Richards to ascend. Now, if you've been following the Fantastic Four First Steps leaks, this lines up perfectly. The post-credit scene, and skip ahead 10 seconds if you don't want spoilers, reportedly shows Sue Storm with her son Franklin. She steps out of the room, and when she returns, Doom is standing next to the baby. That's huge. That's a direct setup for Doom targeting Franklin. And it makes sense, because Franklin Richards isn't just some kid. In the comics, Franklin can literally create universes. He can alter reality, age himself up or down, and even see the future. This dude once turned a toy gun into a real gun and shot Norman Osborn. He's on a different level. So if the MCU version of Franklin has molecular manipulation powers, like one leak said, he could straight up replace Molecule Man in the MCU. And that solves everything. Think about it. Franklin is already being positioned as a godlike being. Galactus senses his power before he's even born. Silver Surfer tries to take him in the middle of labor, and the entire First Steps title, that's a nod to Franklin taking his first steps into the MCU. So if Doom captures Franklin and somehow steals or manipulates his power, he doesn't need Molecule Man or the Beyonders. That's how he ascends. That's how he becomes the god of Battleworld. And if you remember that leaked concept art, Doom on his throne with Sue Storm and Franklin beside him, this is exactly how it's supposed to play out. Now, some theories even say Franklin might let this happen on purpose. He's got precognition. Maybe he sees that letting Doom rise is the only way to save something from the collapsing multiverse, just like Strange saw one way to win in Infinity War. It would mirror that same logic, and it would raise Doom into a bigger threat than Thanos. And there's one more piece to this: Loki. Right now, Loki is literally holding the multiverse together. We saw it at the end of Loki Season 2. He becomes the new multiversal loom, powering all of the branches. So if Doom wants to rebuild the multiverse or reshape it in his own image, he's going to have to deal with Loki and Franklin. He's going to need that kind of power. And that's how you set up God Emperor Doom as the ultimate villain for the next saga. So what do you guys think? Does this Franklin Richards theory make sense? Could Marvel really be setting him up to replace Molecule Man and give Doom the power he needs to become God Emperor Doom? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to know where you guys stand on this one. And if you're working on your own personal growth, trying to become your own version of a superhero, I just dropped a book called Unlocking the Superhero Within. It's packed with real-life mindset lessons drawn from the heroes we talk about every week. Grab it now on Amazon. The link is in the description. I will catch you guys in the next breakdown. Peace.